Alright, welcome everyone. In today's video, we'll be discussing the big official announcement coming on October 10 from Social Security. This pertains to retirement benefits, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, SSI, and VA beneficiaries. You've been waiting for this, and we're finally about to get all the details. We've got a lot to cover, so let's dive right in. Before we jump into the details, thank you so much for liking and sharing this video. It really helps more people stay informed, so go ahead and hit those buttons down below. If you know anyone who receives Social Security benefits or could use this information, please share this video with them. Your support makes a big difference, and I appreciate it more than you know. Now let's get into the updates. So, October 10 is the day we've been waiting for, a critical date where we'll finally get the official data we need to determine the 2025 cost of living adjustment, COLA, for Social Security benefits. This announcement has been all over the place in terms of speculation, and it's been a bit of a roller coaster this year. Early in 2024, things looked promising, but over the summer, the outlook became less certain. However, there's still hope things may be better than we originally thought. If you've been following my channel, you know I've been talking a lot about the 3 key months: July, August, and September. These months provide the inflation data that determines the COLA. We already have data for July and August, but October 10 brings us the final piece of the puzzle: September's inflation data. This third piece will give us the full picture. Once this final piece is in place, Social Security will announce the official COLA for 2025. No more guesses or predictions, will have the exact number. Over the past few months, I've been giving you forecasts based on the data, but now we'll have the real figure. So stay tuned for that. On October 10, not only will we get that crucial inflation data, but the official COLA announcement will come out immediately. This is big news for everyone receiving benefits: retirement, SSDI, VA, SSI, because it determines how much your monthly payments will increase next year. I know it's exciting to get a raise, but there's always the concern about how much Medicare Part B premiums will take away from that increase, as well as possible impacts on benefits like SNAP. There's also some important legislation in the works, the COLA's Don't Count Act, which aims to protect your other benefits from being reduced just because of a COLA increase. It hasn't passed yet, but it's something to keep an eye on as we move forward. Now, October 10 is not just about the COLA. Social Security tends to release a lot of information around the same time. This includes updates on how benefits are calculated, new thresholds, and other important changes for the coming year. So I'll be breaking all that down for you right here on the channel, helping you understand how your benefits will be impacted in 2025. Now, some of you might be wondering, why are we getting this in October if the critical months are July, August, and September? Great question. The inflation data from September takes a little time to calculate, which is why it's released in October. So we're still within the usual time frame, and that's why this official announcement is coming soon. Honestly, I think we all feel the pressure of inflation, and while any increase in benefits is welcome, it's clear that prices aren't falling dramatically. I'll be keeping an eye on this, and as soon as the numbers are out on the 10, I'll share them with you and break down exactly what it means for your benefits. Next, let's talk about latest jobs report just dropped, and while it looks like good news, something's not adding up here. Stick around until the end, and I'll explain why. Let's jump straight into the numbers. This is coming directly from the U.S. government's Bureau of Labor Statistics, the BLS, for the month of September. The U.S. economy added a net 254,000 jobs. The unemployment rate has improved slightly, going from 4.2% to 4.1%. These numbers have blown away economists' expectations. Experts were predicting just 150,000 jobs, but we ended up with 254,000. And here's something interesting: September's job growth is the largest monthly increase since March. Take a look at this. The unemployment rate had been ticking upward for a while, but now we're seeing a slight dip, a positive sign. But as I said, we need to dig deeper before celebrating too much. First, let's break down where these jobs are coming from. Restaurants and bars? They led the pack, adding 69,000 jobs in the hospitality sector. Healthcare followed close behind with 45,000 jobs. Even the government added 31,000 positions. The White House wasted no time praising this report, calling it proof that their economic strategy is working. But let's keep going. And here's some more good news: the recent port strike has officially ended, and operations have resumed. If you've been watching my channel, you know I predicted this strike would end in 2 weeks, and it did. Now, here's where things start to get interesting. According to the latest JOLTS report, the number of people quitting their jobs has been dropping fast. Fewer people quitting means fewer open positions for companies to fill. Check this out: job openings are decreasing, meaning companies aren't competing as hard for workers anymore. So, if you're looking for a higher paying job, or thinking about making a lateral move to a new company in the same role, don't expect to see massive pay bumps. Employers have regained the upper hand, and competition for workers has slowed down. If you've been job hunting, you've probably noticed this already. Alright, now let's talk about what's not sitting right with me. 254,000 jobs added? That's a solid number, no doubt. But here's the thing: I guarantee the government will revise this figure, likely downward. And here's why it doesn't add up. The Federal Reserve has been aggressively cutting interest rates. At their last meeting, they slashed rates by a massive 0.5%, when they could have just cut by 0.25%. Why? Because they're worried about a weakening labor market. But this report doesn't show that. So, who's wrong here? The government data or the Fed's decision? Think about it. If the economy added 254,000 jobs, why would the Fed be so concerned that they'd cut rates so aggressively? Something doesn't add up, and I want to know what you think. Is the data wrong, or did the Federal Reserve jump the gun with their rate cuts? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm really curious about your take on this. And hey, if you found this breakdown helpful, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to Financial Futures. I'll be keeping an eye on this and bringing you the latest updates. Thanks for watching, and take care.